Coming up on Saturday Sports Extra, the Rams charge, the Lions roar, the Redbirds soar, and the Wildcats scratch their way into the second round of the playoffs. A special high school edition of Saturday Sports Extra starts right now.
It's that time. That time. Time to kick off Sports Extra. Brought to you by Banterra Bank and Roger Ford. Now, News 3's Sports Extra. Sports Extra. Sports Extra.
Hello and welcome to Saturday Sports Extra. A juicy menu tonight. We had 10 area football teams make it to the playoffs, and we were able to get to all 10 games.
That is right. 2 of them last night, DuQuoin and Marion, both winners. The other 8 play today, and we begin with Cahokia and Mount Vernon. The Rams beat the Comanches 3 weeks ago in Cahokia, and they go right back to work today. Dontrell Black breaks free for a 55-yard touchdown run. Mount Vernon on top 14-3 at the half. We move to the second half where it is a different story. Early in the fourth, Darian Donnelly going up top for Jimmy Hunt, 35 yards. Cahokia has a 16-14 lead. Now following a critical defensive stand, 4th and 10 with less than 2 minutes to play. The Rams go to the air. Jacob Alvis hits Black on the slant, and Dontrell does the rest. 42 yards for the go-ahead touchdown, and it is the game winner. The Rams are headed to round 2, 20-16.
We got heart. Coach always say, one heartbeat. We all come together, and we come as a unit. We just hate to lose. We just want to win. This is my last year. I just don't know what else to say. We just got heart.
We're a bunch of ragamuffins that supposedly have no talent and can't play with people that are just better than you.
Ain't right.
Just better than you.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? You did it. We're not done. We're going to go back to work next week. We're going to fight. We're going to see how far we can take this thing.
Coach Mings will now take his talentless team to Charleston. The Trojans upset undefeated Effingham last night.
The Heron Tigers were off to Mount Carmel for a little revenge this afternoon. The Aces are the same team that knocked Heron out of the second round of the playoffs last season. The Tigers hoping not to fold at the hand of the Aces again. For this game, we head to what Mount Carmel calls the Snake Pit. For teams that have never been to this field, it can be a little intimidating. Just look at it. This shouldn't affect the Tigers, though. They've been here before. First quarter, Aces come out strong. Kyle Bust hooks up with Jensen Dardine for a 27-yard touchdown. 6-zip Mount Carmel. Still in the first, the Tigers attempting the pass, and oops, Kyle Derry picked off. That set up an Eric Stoltz 37-yard touchdown pass, 14-0 Mount Carmel. Jason Carnes not too happy. Let's just say the bleeding didn't stop there. Second quarter, first play, Dardine again, this time a 49-yard touchdown pass, 20-0 Mount Carmel. The Aces continue to add on score after score after score. 62-20 Mount Carmel, your final.
The Anna Jonesboro Wildcats had a tough task today. Slow down the state's all-time leading passer, Rochester quarterback Will Lunt. Wildcats and Rockets hooking up in Anna. Second play of the game for AJ. This is Jake Piekard getting the pitch from Lucas Heilman. 32 yards later, just like that, it is 7-0 Wildcats. Lucas Heilman, the QB number 2, decides to take it himself. 21 yards, and it's 14-0 Anna Jonesboro after 1. We move to the second quarter, and Heilman is on his own 2-yard line. He takes off on a 76-yard jaunt. AJ ran for 286 yards in the first half. This leads to another Wildcat touchdown, 21-0 at the break. More of the same in the third. Heilman scores from the 4. It is 28-0. As for Will Lunt, the state's all-time passing leader, rough day for him. AJ dropped 6 in the coverage, and they were all over the Rockets. Nobody open. Here he gets sacked. The Rockets' only 2 touchdowns came late. All AJ in this one, 49-14.
We just played our hearts out. Every one of these guys, a lot of it's going both ways, and it's a pretty hot afternoon, so we're proud of everybody's effort.
Just wanted to challenge our kids and say, hey, you know, defensive backs, this is something that you guys look forward to. Here it is. We'll throw the ball in your court and see what you can do. And you know, time and time again, they just kept making plays for us.
Real motivated. We wanted to prove ourselves here. We thought we played well against Massac, and we wanted to make sure that we could do it again.
AJ gets the winner of Massac County and Mascoutah. The Patriots traveling to Mascoutah today for their first-round matchup. Chris Montgomery of the Indians cuts through for the rushing touchdown, putting Mascoutah up 21-0. In the second, Zach Kester of the Patriots drops back, throws up top. Two Indian defenders there. One tips it right to Davy Rogers, who is Johnny on the spot. Same drive, Kester takes the snap, looks around, decides to pull it down. 21-6, Massac's on the board. Early in the fourth quarter, now 4th and 9, Kester's pass is incomplete in the end zone to Colin Watkins. Mascoutah too much in this one. Indians win 35-19, putting an end to the Patriots season.
We thought, we got to score this play. We got to score every play. So, it got us in a little bit of a mindset to where instead of staying with shorter stuff and game plan stuff, I think we were trying to go deep or throw deep, which probably hurt us too.
When you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, you can always say it's always next year. This year, when you're a senior, it's really no more years left unless you're going somewhere.
All right, let's move on. The Carterville Lions finished up perfect 9-0 regular season for the second time in 4 years. Back in 2004, they went 11-0 before losing in the third round of the postseason. This year, the Lions get 5-4 Stanton at home. Bulldogs going for the field goal, but it is blocked. Carterville's David Schwartz picks it up and runs it all the way back. And this ties the game at 6. Still in the first quarter, Staunton takes the lead when Cody Best catches a 20-yard touchdown. And it is 12-6 Staunton. But the Lions come right back. Tony Brown, 35-yard TD, and we are even again. We move to the second quarter. Brad Drust, he scores for Carterville, and the Lions are up 19-12 at the half. In the third, it is Drust again. Looks like the same exact play. Carterville on top, 26-12, and they hang on, and they win it 26-20. Carterville now gets Tolono as the Rockets run all over Riverton, 43-6.
The West Frankfort Redbirds have been to the playoffs 6 times since 1986, but they have no wins to show for it. With this year's second season underway, the Redbirds paid a visit to Vandalia for the opening round, hoping to come out with their first playoff victory. Vandalia had been shut out last week, the Redbirds getting pumped up before the game. Kevin Yules had 140 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns on the day. One of them right here, that put West Frankfort up 7-0. Then Matt Brown would chuck a 40-yard touchdown pass to Kendrick Simulton. 24-14 Redbirds. Simulton contributed on defense as well, picking this pass off and taking it all the way back to the house. That broke the game open, giving the Redbirds a 38-20 lead. Matt Brown would then ice it with a TD pass to Nick Wilburn. West Frankfort gets their first playoff victory since 1986, winning 45-26.
It was a big win for us because we haven't had a playoff win since, I think, 86. So we're happy to, put our names in history books.
Kind of started off slow, and it was a pretty tight game there for a while. Then, they stepped up and blew it open.
All right, the Redbirds get the winner of Fairfield and Columbia. This is Columbia's John Heineken getting the handoff. He scampers his way to the end zone from 20 yards out, and that thankfully sets the balloons free. Mules Matt Brown ties the score at 7 with this TD, but it was not to be for Fairfield on this day. More Heineken for Columbia. This is second touchdown of the day. And Columbia is rolling later. Third down for Fairfield. Lucas Reber trying to scramble for the first down. He fumbles, but Cody Moore comes up with it and gets the first down. But the Eagles pull away in this one, winning 50-22, ending Fairfield's season.
Our next stop is in 3A. Carmi as the Bulldogs welcome Carlinville. Clay Kittinger and company came in sporting a 7-game winning streak. Second quarter, Kittinger goes up top for Eric Rice, who makes the circus catch, and that was good for 37 yards, setting up a Bulldogs touchdown. Carmi led 12-10 at the half. That lead evaporated quickly as the Cavaliers scored 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. This is Dane Walker scooting 64 yards for the score, helping Carlinville to a 24-12 lead. It was 24-18 until Ethan Healy broke loose for an 89-yard touchdown run. But the Bulldogs missed their 4th extra point of the game, so we remain tied at 24. It stayed that way until overtime. Carlinville got the ball first, scored, and got the extra point for 31-24 lead. Kittinger answered from 8 yards out, and no hesitation from Bulldogs coach Kurt Simon. They're going for 2 and the win. But the Cavaliers stuffed Kittinger to end it. Carmi's season comes to a close with a heartbreaking 31-30 overtime loss.